Welcome back to Car Craze, where every day we are driving into the future. Today, we're diving into one of the most surprising comebacks in recent automotive history, the rebirth of a legend. This is the all-new 2026 Citroën 2CV, and it's not just a car. It's a symbol, a tribute, a statement, and maybe, just maybe, the future of minimalist motoring. If you've ever seen the original 2CV, you already know it wasn't a car built for speed or luxury. It was built for necessity. It was designed in the 1940s to carry a basket of eggs across a plowed field without breaking a single one. Simple, rugged, quirky. But despite its modest mission, the 2CV became an icon, an anti-status symbol that earned love across Europe and far beyond. Fast forward to 2026. And Citroën has decided to bring it back. But don't expect a retro toy or a nostalgia cash-in. This isn't a museum piece. The new 2CV is built for today's world, a fully electric, thoughtfully engineered, and shockingly practical. It's not about looking back, it's about taking the original philosophy and pushing it forward. So, what's it like? Let's start with the design. It's impossible to mistake it for anything else. The silhouette is classic, a soft arching roofline, upright stance, and a compact, egg-like body. But this isn't just a copy of the past. It's modern, clean, almost sculptural. The body panels have a subtle corrugated texture, a nod to the original but made with composite materials and recycled plastics. The headlights are round, playful, and fully LED, floating within a smooth, grille-less front fascia. The chevron logo lights up at night and doubles as a charging status indicator. You get the sense that everything here has purpose and nothing is included just for style points. Citroën calls it radical simplicity. We call it refreshing. Size-wise, the new 2CV fits squarely into the small city car segment. It's just under 4 meters long. But with clever packaging, it feels like a much larger car inside. That's thanks in part to the flat F platform it rides on, which pushes the wheels out to the corners and opens up loads of cabin space. And speaking of the cabin, this is where the car really leans into its roots, but with a 21st century twist. The interior is stripped back, but not cheap. Think of it as industrial chic. The dash is a single horizontal bar, with exposed fasteners and simple geometric shapes. No massive touch screen, no glossy black panels, just durable materials and tactile controls. There's a small digital display behind the steering wheel showing speed, battery status, and basic navigation. But Citroën isn't trying to reinvent the smartphone. In fact, they want you to use your own. There's a wireless charging mount in the center, USB-C port, and a simple Bluetooth interface. Climate controls are physical dials, window switches are mechanical, and every piece you touch feels solid and deliberate. The seats are brilliant. Lightweight tubular frames with stretch fabric surfaces that contour to your body. A modern take on the hammock-style seats of the original 2CV, but now with memory foam inserts and eco-friendly upholstery. They're far more comfortable than they look, and, like the originals, they're removable. With just a few clips, you can turn the 2CV into a two-seater with a massive open cargo space in the back. It's modular, it's efficient, and above all, it's fun. Under the floor sits a 44 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery. That gives you a real-world range of about 300 kilometers or roughly 186 miles. That's plenty for city commuting and countryside cruising. This isn't a grand tourer. It's a daily driver. And it nails the troll. The motor up front produces 82 horsepower and about 120 pounds-to-feet of torque. That might not sound like much. But remember, this car weighs under 1,100 kilograms. It feels zippy. It's not about 0 to 60 bragging rights. It's about the feeling. And this little car feels alive. You get 3 drive modes: Eco, Normal, and Boost. In Eco, it's sedate and ultra-efficient. In Boost, It sharpens up throttle response and gives you full power for overtaking or a quick getaway from the lights. There's also regenerative braking with adjustable levels. You can set it to coast like a gas car or go full one-pedal drive. The suspension is another highlight. Citroën didn't try to copy the old 2CV's famously floaty ride, but they did prioritize comfort. The new car uses hydraulic dampers with progressive tuning. It soaks up city potholes and rural roads like a much larger car. It's composed, quiet, and just a little bit playful. Charging is easy. It supports up to 80 kilowatts on DC fast charging, so you can go from 10 to 80% in about 35 minutes. At home, on a level 2 wall box, a full charge takes around 5 hours. And because the car is so efficient, running costs are rock bottom. Now let's talk price. This might be the most impressive part. The base version of the 2026 2CV comes in at just under Reimagined 22,000 in Europe or about $24,000 equivalent. That's before incentives. It's one of the most affordable Fs on the market, but it doesn't feel cheap. It feels honest. And Citroën is offering a range of trim levels and personalization options. Want it basic with steel wheels and no frills? Go for the classic. Want heated seats, extra sound insulation, and a glass roof? Step up to the luxe or urban trims. There's even a cargo version with just 2 seats and a fully enclosed rear, perfect for city deliveries or weekend camping setups. Every version comes with the same ethos: simplicity, efficiency, and charm. The kind of car that makes people smile when they see it. The kind of car you want to drive. Not because it's fast or flashy, but because it just makes sense. So what does the return of the 2CV really mean? It means there's still room in the car world for something different, something human. In a sea of oversized crossovers and copy-paste sedans, the 2026 Citroën 2CV is a reminder that less can be more. That smart design can beat brute force. That fun doesn't have to come with a giant touchscreen or 500 horsepower. It's not for everyone. And that's the point. The 2026 2CV is for people who want to drive something that reflects their values. People who care about design, sustainability, and originality. People who don't want to blend in but don't need to shout either. It's a car with character, with history, with soul. And that's rare these days. So whether you're a long-time Citroën fan, an F enthusiast, or just someone who's tired of overcomplicated cars, the new 2CV is worth a look. It's weird, it's wonderful, and it might just be the most important small car of the decade. Thanks for tuning into Car Craze, where the future of driving meets the soul of the past. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Would you drive the new 2CV, or do you think Citroën went too far with the reboot? We want to hear your take. Until next time, keep your wheels turning and your mind open. The road ahead is always full of surprises.